Welcome. We are about to embark on a journey across a vast continent, a nation of astonishing contrasts and breathtaking beauty, the United States of America. It is a land shaped by immense geological forces and human ambition, where nature's grandest designs sit alongside humanity's most audacious creations. Here, one can witness landscapes that seem to belong to different worlds, all within the borders of a single country. From the silent snow-capped majesty of its mountains to the sun-scorched emptiness of its deserts, from cities that pulse with relentless energy to natural wonders that have stood timeless for millennia, this is a land that never ceases to inspire awe and wonder. In this exploration, we will travel to 15 of the most remarkable places the USA has to offer. Each location is a world unto itself, possessing a unique character and an unforgettable story etched into its very fabric. We will witness the raw power of nature, the vibrant tapestry of culture, and the enduring spirit of adventure that defines this great land. This is not just a list of destinations, it is a celebration of the profound beauty that can be found when one takes the time to look. So, prepare yourselves. We are about to discover why America is so much more than a place on a map. It is a photographer's dream, a sanctuary for the soul, and a traveler's ultimate paradise. The journey begins now into the heart of America's splendor. Our journey begins here, at the edge of an abyss so immense it challenges our very perception of scale. This is the Grand Canyon. For over 6 million years, the relentless power of the Colorado River has sliced through layers of ancient rock, revealing a geological history that stretches back nearly 2 billion years. Each colorful stratum tells a story of ancient seas, forgotten deserts, and monumental upheavals. Standing on the rim, one feels a profound sense of humility, a tiny spectator to a drama that has unfolded over an unimaginable timescale. The canyon is not merely a sight to be seen, it is an experience that resonates deep within the soul. To truly understand its grandeur, one must venture beyond the rim. A mule ride down the winding Bright Angel Trail offers a slow, deliberate descent into the Earth's past, the temperature rising with every step. For the more adventurous, a rafting expedition on the Colorado River provides a perspective from the very bottom, looking up at the towering cliffs that form this colossal amphitheater. At sunset, the canyon walls ignite in a symphony of orange, red, and purple light, a fleeting spectacle of breathtaking beauty that reminds us of the planet's enduring power and artistry. From the silent, ancient majesty of the canyon, we now plunge into a world of steel, glass, and ceaseless motion. This is New York City, a vertical landscape built not by geological forces, but by human ambition. Its skyline is a testament to ingenuity, a collection of iconic structures that pierce the clouds, each one a monument to aspiration. The energy here is palpable, a constant thrum that vibrates through the streets, carried on the voices of millions. It is a city in a perpetual state of becoming, forever shedding its skin and reinventing itself, yet its core identity remains unmistakable and powerful. Navigating this urban ecosystem reveals a surprising diversity of habitats. From the leafy sanctuary of Central Park, a meticulously designed wilderness in the heart of the metropolis, to the neon-drenched spectacle of Times Square, a canyon of light and sound. One can wander through the historic cobbled streets of Greenwich Village or gaze upon the world from the dizzying heights of the Empire State Building. A ferry ride to the Statue of Liberty offers a moment of reflection on the ideals that built this city, a beacon for generations who arrived on these shores seeking a new beginning. We now travel west to a valley of almost mythical beauty, carved by glaciers and guarded by titans of granite. This is Yosemite. Here, nature operates on a monumental scale. The sheer face of El Capitan rises over 3,000 feet from the valley floor, a formidable challenge for the world's most daring climbers, and a humbling sight for all who stand beneath it. Nearby, Half Dome stands as a silent, watchful sentinel, its unique profile an icon of the American wilderness. Water, the lifeblood of this valley, cascades from impossible heights, creating waterfalls like Yosemite Falls, which tumbles in 3 magnificent tiers. But Yosemite's wonders are not confined to its stone walls. In the Mariposa Grove, ancient beings reside, the giant sequoias. These are among the largest living things on Earth, their colossal trunks bearing witness to thousands of years of history. To stand in their presence is to feel a connection to a time long before our own. For a truly sublime experience, one must ascend to Glacier Point at dawn. as the first rays of sun strike the high Sierra, illuminating Half Dome and the valley below. You witness a masterpiece of light and shadow, a daily rebirth that has captivated souls for generations. Our journey now takes us across the vast Pacific to an island born of volcanic fire, a paradise of lush green valleys and turquoise waters. This is Maui, the Valley Isle. Its landscape is a study in contrasts, from the sun-drenched beaches of Ka'anapali, where gentle waves lap against golden sands, to the dramatic, wind-swept coastline of the north. Life here moves to a different rhythm, dictated by the tides and the trade winds. The air is thick with the scent of plumeria and the sound of the ocean, a constant soothing presence that invites relaxation and renewal. But adventure is never far away. The legendary road to Hana is not merely a drive but a pilgrimage through a tropical wonderland. It twists and turns through dense rainforest, revealing hidden waterfalls, black sand beaches, and breathtaking ocean vistas at every corner. For an experience of a different kind, one can ascend to the summit of Haleakala, the House of the Sun. Here, above the clouds, you can witness a sunrise that paints the volcanic crater in otherworldly hues of orange and pink, a truly spiritual spectacle that feels like standing on the surface of another planet. We now travel to the far north, to a realm of immense scale and untamed wilderness. This is Denali National Park, a land of 6 million acres where nature reigns supreme. Dominating this landscape is the colossal form of Denali itself, North America's highest peak. For much of the year, it remains shrouded in cloud, its summit a secret held by the sky, but when it reveals itself, the sight is one of pure, unadulterated majesty, a mountain of such staggering size that it creates its own weather systems. It is a powerful reminder of the raw, untamable forces that shape our planet. The park is a sanctuary for an incredible array of wildlife. Grizzly bears roam the tundra in search of berries, herds of caribou migrate across vast open plains, and majestic moose wade through shallow ponds. To travel the single road that winds through the park is to be a privileged observer in their world, witnessing the daily dramas of survival unfold. And when darkness falls, another spectacle begins. On clear nights, the sky becomes a canvas for countless stars, and if one is truly fortunate, the ethereal dancing lights of the aurora borealis will appear, a celestial ballet that illuminates the wild heart of Alaska. We return to the desert southwest, but this time we venture underground into a hidden world sculpted by water and time. This is Antelope Canyon, a slot canyon on Navajo land that is less a landscape and more a work of art. From the surface, there is little to suggest the wonder that lies beneath, but upon descending into the narrow chasm, one enters a subterranean cathedral. The walls of sandstone are smooth and flowing, carved into elegant sweeping curves by millennia of flash floods that have rushed through these passages with incredible force. The true magic of Antelope Canyon, however, is revealed by light. During certain times of day, shafts of sunlight penetrate the narrow openings above, creating ethereal beams that illuminate the dust in the air and set the canyon walls ablaze with color. The rock glows with fiery oranges, deep purples and soft pinks, the hues shifting with the changing angle of the sun. It is a photographer's paradise, a place where light itself becomes a tangible sculptural element. To walk through these hallowed halls is to witness a fleeting, beautiful collaboration between water, rock and light. Our journey brings us to the shores of a great inland sea, Lake Michigan, and to a city that rose from ashes to become a titan of architecture. This is Chicago. Its skyline is a museum in the open air, a bold and eclectic collection of skyscrapers that tell the story of modern building design. From the muscular form of the Willis Tower to the elegant cross-bracing of the John Hancock Center, these structures are not just functional, they are declarations of ambition and innovation, a testament to the city's resilient spirit. A cruise along the Chicago River is the perfect way to appreciate this architectural gallery from a unique, intimate perspective. Yet, Chicago's beauty is not confined to its steel and glass. It is a city that embraces nature. At its heart lies Millennium Park, an urban oasis where art and landscape merge. Here, the famous Cloud Gate sculpture, affectionately known as the Bean, reflects a distorted, playful image of the city's grand skyline and the sky above. The city's vast lakefront provides miles of beaches and parkland, a stunning blue horizon that makes one forget they are in the center of a bustling metropolis. It is this harmonious blend of urban grandeur and natural splendor that gives Chicago its unique and captivating character. We venture now into a landscape that is deeply ingrained in the collective imagination of America. This is Monument Valley, a sacred land to the Navajo Nation, whose sandstone buttes rise dramatically from the flat desert floor. These are not mountains, but the resilient remnants of an ancient plateau, eroded over 50 million years by wind and water. Each formation has a name and a story, standing like colossal sculptures against the vast, empty sky. The Mittens, Merrick Butte, the Three Sisters, they are timeless icons of the American West. To drive the valley's 17-mile loop is to journey through a living diorama, a cinematic landscape made famous by countless Western films. The scale is immense, the silence profound, broken only by the whisper of the wind. But it is at sunset that the valley truly reveals its soul. As the sun dips below the horizon, it bathes the monuments in a fiery crimson light, casting long, dramatic shadows across the desert. In this moment, the red rock and the red earth seem to merge, and one feels a powerful connection to the history, the culture, and the enduring spirit of this extraordinary place. Perched on the edge of the continent where the land meets the Pacific, lies a city of hills, fog, and iconoclastic charm. This is San Francisco. Its most famous resident is not a person, but a structure, the Golden Gate Bridge. Often shrouded in a mystical blanket of fog, its international orange towers rise defiantly against the elements, a stunning feat of engineering and a symbol of hope and connection. To see it emerge from the rolling sea fog is one of the world's great travel experiences, a moment of pure theatricality. The city itself is a mosaic of distinct neighborhoods, each with its own character. One can ride the historic cable cars, clattering up and down the impossibly steep hills, offering breathtaking and sometimes heart-stopping views of the bay. From the bohemian spirit of Haight-Ashbury to the colorful murals of the Mission District, San Francisco is a city that celebrates its quirks. For the best views, one can climb to the top of Coit Tower or hike the hills of the Marin Headlands, looking back at the bridge, the infamous island of Alcatraz, and the glittering city, all cradled by the magnificent bay. We now journey to the southernmost point of the continental United States, along a chain of islands that stretch like a string of pearls into the turquoise sea. This is the Florida Keys. The journey itself is the destination, a drive along the overseas highway, a marvel of engineering that hops from key to key, suspended above the water. On one side lies the calm, shallow expanse of the Gulf of Mexico, and on the other, the deep blue of the Atlantic Ocean. The air grows warmer, saltier, and, well, life just slows to a pace known affectionately as island time. This is a world defined by water. Beneath the surface lies North America's only living coral barrier reef, a vibrant and fragile ecosystem teeming with colorful fish, sea turtles, and intricate coral formations. Snorkelers and divers are granted access to this silent, beautiful world. The journey culminates in Key West, a quirky, vibrant outpost with a history of pirates, poets, and presidents. Here, crowds gather each evening at Mallory Square to watch the sun sink into the Gulf of Mexico, a daily ritual that celebrates the simple, profound beauty of this tropical paradise. We ascend now to the high country, to the backbone of the continent. This is Rocky Mountain National Park, a land of soaring peaks, alpine tundra, and pristine wilderness. Here, more than 60 peaks rise above 12,000 feet, their granite summits scraping the deep blue Colorado sky. The Trail Ridge Road, the highest continuous paved road in North America, takes visitors on a journey into this alpine world, a fragile ecosystem of miniature wildflowers and hardy creatures like marmots and pikas that have adapted to the harsh conditions. The park's character changes dramatically with the seasons. In summer, the valleys are carpeted with wildflowers, and pristine alpine lakes like Dream Lake perfectly reflect the jagged peaks that surround them. In autumn, the aspen groves turn a brilliant gold, their trembling leaves creating a shimmering spectacle, and the sound of the bull elk's bugle echoes through the valleys during the annual rut. In winter, a thick blanket of snow transforms the landscape into a silent, peaceful wonderland. It's a place that really demonstrates the resilience and the delicate beauty of life at high altitude. We return once more to Arizona, but to a place with a unique and mystical energy. This is Sedona, a town nestled amidst a stunning collection of red sandstone formations. These are not the colossal canyons of the north, but more intimate sculptural buttes and mesas that glow with an intense fiery light, especially at sunrise and sunset. Cathedral Rock, Bell Rock, Courthouse Butte. Their names evoke their grand architectural shapes, and they are believed by many to be centers of spiritual energy, or vortexes, drawing people from all over the world seeking healing and inspiration. This landscape is an invitation to explore. Hundreds of miles of hiking and biking trails wind through the rock formations, leading to hidden arches, ancient cliff dwellings, and panoramic viewpoints. The contrast between the brilliant red rock, the deep green of the junipers and pines, and the impossibly blue sky is a constant feast for the eyes. As the day ends, the setting sun ignites the rocks, turning them a shade of crimson so vibrant it seems almost unreal. It is a daily spectacle that feels both powerful and deeply peaceful, capturing the unique spirit of this enchanting place. Our journey now takes us to the ancient rounded peaks of the Appalachian Range, to a place of profound biodiversity and ethereal beauty. This is the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. The name comes from the bluish haze that so often hangs over the hills, a vapor released by the millions of trees that blanket this landscape. These are some of the oldest mountains in the world, their sharp edges worn smooth by eons of wind and rain, giving them a gentle, rolling character that feels ancient and soothing. This is the most biodiverse national park in the country, a sanctuary for an astonishing variety of plants and animals. Its lush, temperate rainforests are home to over 1,500 species of flowering plants and countless creatures, including a dense population of black bears. Streams and waterfalls tumble through the deep forests, their sound a constant, gentle murmur. To drive up to Clingman's Dome, the park's highest point, is to be rewarded with a panoramic view of endless waves of forested ridges fading into the blue mist, a sight of immense tranquility and timeless beauty. We now venture into the world's first national park, a place where the Earth's inner turmoil is on full, dramatic display. This is Yellowstone. It sits atop a supervolcano, and the geothermal activity is unlike anywhere else on the planet. Here, geysers erupt with astonishing force and regularity, shooting columns of scalding water hundreds of feet into the air. The most famous, Old Faithful, performs its spectacular show for crowds of onlookers, a reliable display of nature's power. But it is just one of thousands of geothermal features in the park. Hot springs like the Grand Prismatic paint the ground in vivid, almost psychedelic colors, created by heat-loving bacteria. Bubbling mud pots and steaming fumaroles make the ground itself seem alive and breathing. This otherworldly landscape is also a premier wildlife sanctuary. Vast herds of bison, the largest land mammals in North America, roam freely, often causing bison jams on the park roads. Wolves, elk, and bears also thrive here, part of a complex and intact ecosystem. Yellowstone is a land of primal forces, a window into the planet's raw and creative power. Our final destination is not a single place, but a journey itself, a ribbon of asphalt that cuts across the heart of the country. This is Route 66, the legendary Mother Road. Though largely decommissioned, its spirit endures in the small towns, quirky roadside attractions, and fading motor courts that still line its path. To travel, it is to embark on a pilgrimage into the American past, a journey through the landscape of the nation's dreams and struggles. It stretches from the urban canyons of Chicago to the sunny shores of Santa Monica. The road is a storybook of Americana. Each rusty sign, each abandoned gas station, each friendly face in a small-town diner tells a piece of the story. It's the route of the Dust Bowl migrants seeking a better life in California, of post-war families on their first great road trip adventure. It passes through the vast plains of Oklahoma, the deserts of Arizona, and the mountains of California. Traveling Route 66 is more than just a drive. It's an exploration of the people, the culture, and the enduring myth of the open road that is so central to the American identity. And so, our grand tour of America's wonders comes to a close. We have journeyed from the towering granite peaks of its mountains to the vibrant beating hearts of its cities. We have walked through silent, ancient forests and stood on the edge of sun-drenched, tropical beaches. The United States is not one single story, but a magnificent and complex tapestry of wonder, woven from countless threads of nature, history, and culture. Every state holds its own hidden gems, every corner a new story waiting to be told, a new landscape ready to capture the imagination. The 15 places we have visited are but a glimpse into the immense beauty this country has to offer. They serve as an invitation, a starting point for your own explorations. The real adventure lies in the discovery, in finding the places that speak to you, that stir your soul, and that create memories to last a lifetime. So the question is not what we have seen, but what you will see. Where will your American adventure begin? Which path will you choose to follow? Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you were inspired by the beauty of these destinations, please show your support by liking this video, leaving a comment, and subscribing for more epic travel content. We would love to hear from you. Which of these incredible places is now at the top of your bucket list? Until our paths cross again on another adventure, keep exploring.